Everybody. Good morning. How are you? What's up? I woke up this morning not feeling all that great. So after I walked the dog, I just decided that I was gonna come back and get into bed and just listen to my body and practice some self-care, which is what I'm doing. I haven't done that in a very, very long time, and I think it's important to do that. So I'm gonna drink my vitamin C and load up on my vitamins and try and get some rest, and then I'll get up and clean up the mess that I made trying to get ordered. So because my house is a complete and hot mess. Anyway, that's not what this vlog is about. I did upload a vlog the other day on benefiting from the pain of Black women. I've had to private that video because when I did the playback, I noticed that I had some elements from another vlog that I didn't clear out of the upload, and that is a big no-no. So I have to clean that video and then I'll upload that again. But today I wanted to talk about something that I brought up in that video, and that is this notion of you will die alone. You're going to die alone, girl. You're going to be by yourself. Like, what's wrong with you? Here's the thing about that. You will die alone, like I said in that video, is the battle cry for ashy energy. It is what is said to you in order to shame you and to degrade you into making choices and decisions that you probably should not make. It's not an effective argument because human comfort, human connectivity, relationships, intimate ones or interpersonal ones, are not a solely female type of thing. Like, it's just not. It's not like childbirth, like only females do this. Like, it's not that. The basic tenet of human interaction is connectivity and establishing those connections and that connectivity. Being coupled or paired or what have you is something that both genders benefit from, not just females. So if it's going to be a tool of shaming for women, it should also be a tool of shaming for men, but it's not. Like, nobody tells me, boy, you're gonna die by yourself. And if they do, it's it's not taken seriously, because men comfort themselves with their money, men comfort themselves with their career, men comfort themselves with, the accoutrements of good living. And people will look at that and say that he is accomplished and, oh God, he got it going on, he's whatever. And he could be a bachelor, and that is exactly what they call him, a bachelor. He's living the high life or what have you. And when it comes to women, if they do the exact same thing, invest in their career, invest in, their accoutrements, dang, she ain't got no kids. She ain't nobody even marry her. Like, what's wrong with her? Literally, when I was actively seeking dates, why are you single? Because I'm not in a relationship. Like, that's generally why people are single. But really, the underlying question is, what's wrong with you? Why are you crazy? Are you psychotic? Probably. If you ask my ex, my husband, my ex-husband, and my last relationship, they probably would say that I was crazy. But in that typical, like, you extract elements of personality out of a person that you require at that time. Anyway, I think, the idea that women are punished for being alone, women are it's almost like a collective outrage. And the satisfying qualifier is that she's been selected for a relationship, and so therefore she is worthy. And I think that is dangerous to delve into those waters. I really do. I think that men benefit from relationships as well, and perhaps they don't benefit in the same way. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't want to start speaking for men because I'm certain that I'll get men like you. We don't care. There are certain benefits that come with being loved properly by a woman. I don't know what man out there would suggest otherwise. Like, y'all don't need love. Y'all don't need nurturing. Y'all don't need nobody to, tell you that you've done well and that they are proud of you and that they respect and honor you. Like, that ain't a thing for y'all. Like, let me know so I can stop saying it, because I may as well just keep it to myself. I don't know, how you function in life without that solid heart to heart, or that solid, kind of, I don't know, interaction. Like, I thrive off of that. It's not something that I feel like I can't live without. I just prefer not to. I think that that's the ultimate, right? Like you can certainly survive without it. Like, you probably won't die if you don't get it, but your life will have so much more value and so much more meaning and be so much more robust if you have that space that is occupied by whatever it is you stuffed in there in order to fill it. If it's actually occupied by meaningful connectivity. I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. And I don't want to suggest that everybody is wired like that. Everybody ain't wired like that, and I get that, and I respect that, like, for sure. And I respect the fact that people understand that. Like, you got to know that about yourself. If that's not how you're wired, then that's not how you're wired, and that's cool. But if you are wired that way and you're out here suggesting that, you don't need it and you don't want it, then like, that's literally like a Tyler, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. They tell themselves that because they can't have it. Pure and simple. So I don't know. I think, we got to get out of this idea of telling women that they'll die alone as a form of shaming. Now, if it's, you need to reconsider some things that you're doing so that you can attract what it is that you desire. You need to stop perpetuating certain untruths in order to get to the actual meat and the crux of what it is that you want. You got to stop indulging in certain behaviors so that you can bring into your life those things that are going to be meaningful and of value. If that's what we're saying, we need to say that instead of telling somebody they're going to die alone. Because that whole argument is just beyond me. I don't know what you're saying. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Because there's an underlying meaning underneath that. That's not helpful. Tell people what it is that you want to tell them and stop using, oh, you're going to die all by yourself. I've seen crime scene videos. A lot of people die by themselves. It's a very lonely existence. Yet and still, just because you're in a relationship does not mean that you won't die alone. Let's be honest about that. It's a lot of people that wake up next to a pair of thighs and are still lonely in a relationship. That is not cool. Don't do that. Don't shame somebody into a relationship where they still gonna be alone and lonely. Help people get into healthy and meaningful relationships that mean something, relationships that matter, instead of shaming them to hurry up and make a decision because somebody's smiling all in their face and presenting them with all kinds of seemingly opportunities, but there's no compatibility. Like, women have a right to say no. Women have a right to pass up on I won't even say opportunity, offers. Like, they have a right to be able to say, no, that's not it. I don't understand this idea that, y'all pass up on good brothers. Good for who? Everybody that's good is not good for you. Like, that should be a given. Meanwhile, there are, a lot of women who don't fit the physical profile of a lot of brothers that are in the friend zone. She can cook, she cool people, she watched the game with me and everything. She funny, she mad, smart. Yeah, but dog, she wears like a size 16. Don't tell me that y'all don't say that because I've heard it. So let's just be honest. A lot of people pass up on a lot of good people, but it doesn't mean that they're good for you. And you have a right to your preferences. You have a right to what it is that you want. And if you are holding out for that, then good for you. But just make sure that whatever it is that you want to attract, you are that person to attract that and sustain that. Otherwise, you're out of your league. I'm Felisa. I'm about to go and sip on my tea, take this emergency, and maybe catch a nap. I hope that y'all are having a great day, and I will talk to y'all later on.